that tea time.
Yes, tea time, tea time.
Put that water in that tea. And we're going to get this stirred up.
Yes.
All right, sis. Okay. Okay, it's time for that tea. Let me move my purse out the way. All right. So I had texted you. What was it, last week?
Yes, I think.
Yeah, it was last week. And there was this TED Talk. You know them TED Talks, they be talking about some stuff.
They do.
They be talking about some all type of stuff. Now I saw one, I didn't even watch the whole TED Talk, but it, you know, during June, they had some stuff, some Pride Month stuff, and it was some pastor that was, anyways,
I came see that.
I came across another TED Talk, and it was about small white lies. Small white lies. So, I'm just curious. Small white lies. What does that mean to you? What do you think when you think of that?
I mean, if we talk about a little white lie, it would be like, first thing I can think of, oh, did Santa eat the cookies? The Christmas cookies.
Yeah.
But really, Mama ate the cookies. But you know, little white lie. That's the first thing that comes on top of my mind.
I'm saying.
Oh, that's right.
Santa did eat the
Well,
Yo Santa ate the cookies.
I forget since I am.
Yo Santa ate the cookies. You right. Yeah, I hope no kids watching this yet. I'm my kid Santa. Y'all got a different Santa.
Right. We have different Santas.
Yeah, y'all might have the Santa. In my house we got
a different one.
Got a different Santa.
That's what comes to my mind. Though.
Yeah. So it's like, I always wonder, why do they call them white lies? You know, like, I know some people like to jump on this race stuff. It's not even about, like, black, white, you know, in the racial sense. But when you think of white lies, you think of, you know, they be like, going into the light. Go into the light. Now, when people talk about somebody went into the light, are they talking about the dark light? Or are they talking about the white light?
I would imagine the white light.
Right, the white light.
Right.
So it makes it seem innocent, right? Like, it's
Oh,
okay, it's acceptable.
Okay,
Because,
yes,
you know, and then, like, when
yes.
you get married, what do you wear? Traditional.
I was going to say, I wore blush.
I
A blush
wore-
colored
I
dress.
think I wore silver. Like a grayish.
But most folks wear white.
Traditionally.
Yeah.
Traditionally, it's the white gown, right?
Mhm.
Just I wouldn't wear no black to get married. Then. Like, I don't know what type of. Now, if y'all some black wearing brides, then hallelujah.
Yeah,
Jesus.
you know, you do you.
But I haven't seen that. But you can be new.
Right.
But traditionally, it's the white dress, right? White is supposed to mean everything that's pure, right? Pure and right. Like, you know, it's right. So then,
Right.
so we got the go into the light,
Go into the light.
the white dress,
The white dress.
and then, you know, now any of y'all go to like them old school churches,
Mm-hmm.
you know, 'cause they got them days where the old ladies wear the white, right?
Do they?
Yeah. Okay, now I don't believe like in the black churches and the white churches. You know, I don't think there really is like a black church and a white church. There are maybe churches that are predominantly black because they are ran.
Right.
You know, like
Right.
the pastor may be black, the community may be black.
Right. In the community,
following,
that area.
Yeah, the following, the supporters may be black.
Right.
But it's not like it's a black church. Get out. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like anybody welcome. So I don't really like the term black church and white church. Because I've been to the all type of church.
All types of
all
church.
type of church,
All
okay?
types, yes.
I've been the minority, I've been the majority.
Mhm.
So I don't do the black and white thing. But in them old school, stereotypical
Right.
black churches, the ones that people like, well, that's a black church. Where where the pastor be like, wow.
Yes, honey. We grew up on churches like that. We know.
We did.
We know.
Well, I didn't go to church till I was 14.
I grew up on churches like that.
When I was 14, you was what? 4?
Yeah.
3? 4. 5. 4. Wait a minute, hold on.
Wait.
We're 9 years apart. So when I was 14, you was 5. Yeah, you were little. You just now starting to remember stuff like, I know, I have memories now. Mm-hmm. So, yes, that's when I first started going to church. Because, you know, we didn't go to church. And then when Auntie Gail came down. Mm-hmm. And then she found that little church on the corner. Now, there was white people there. There was black people there. But the pastor was black. Most of the congregation was black. Right. So, if you wanted to label it, the stereotypical black church where they had the choir wearing the robes. You know what I'm talking about when I say the robes, right?
Yes, I know the robes.
Now you got the older ladies, the elders.
Yes.
Right. And I never knew the purpose of like the older people that sit in the front that wore that's a whole nother conversation right there. But they wore the all white. They had to wear the white gloves, the white.
Yeah. Okay. They had the white hat, white gloves.
It was on special Sundays. Like it wasn't no every Sunday thing.
Right.
And you see them as like the elders. You look up to them.
The elders of the church. Yes.
Now I say all that because on this channel, she's so needy.
You just
like you don't make me sip my. I mean, I say spill my tea. And we're not trying to spill the tea on you. We trying to spill the tea on this topic. Yeah, on this topic, on this channel. We spill some tea. So this tea. Okay, so I say all that because I want to paint this picture of white.
Right.
Now let's go back to the white lies.
Okay, so the white lie.
It's a lie. The devil is a lie.
The devil is a lie.
The devil is a lie. But the white lies.
I wonder. Like, so when sometimes, have you ever felt like you can tell when somebody's just, you know, telling you a white lie? You can kind of tell, but you're not 100% sure.
Yes. Especially when you know you look at toe back, dusted, crusted, greasy, and they're like, "Oh, girl, you look." You can see in their eyes that the smile is a little tighter than normal. Yeah, the little tighter smile, porcelain.
Like forced, like pulled back.
Yeah, and then when the eyes go a little,
that little squint.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Don't be trying to tell me I look all great.
Yeah.
So, oh no, you look fine. No, I don't.
No.
If I say I'm not about to go, like, you know, they be trying to get you to go somewhere.
Right.
You look fine.
Oh, come out with us tonight. No. You look great. You're
and then
fine.
You go somewhere, you look all out of place. You be like,
right.
I thought you said, it's fine. Nobody, it doesn't even matter. But then how come you matter? How come all this is mattering to you?
They're dressed to the nines. You look like you just jumped from under the bridge.
Right. So, I mean, people say that's a white lie. Oh, just be real. So my thing is, when is the line drawn when a white lie is no longer a white lie?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Right. So like then you get to the point where you got to remember the white lies, and then don't they snowball?
Yeah, they usually turn into bigger lies.
And Snow White too. Ooh, Snow White. I didn't even think about that.
The white lie turned into a white snowball lie.
Yeah,
the white snow.
Like, yes. So I mean, like, when do we draw the line to where a white lie is no longer a white lie, or if you're telling the same white lie, so to speak?
This is what just gets me. Like, people just need to be 100 because white lies are not. Like, it just gets to a point where, because this is why it's like, okay, let's say it's okay to tell. What if someone says, oh, it's okay to tell that white lie because you don't want to hurt their feelings, right, about them looking good in the moment, right? But it's like, okay, what about the next time? You're like pushing that post out, that field post out further and further, and then I feel like you should just be honest with them, because it's most of the time white lies are usually based from like opinion, right? Because I don't think I can consider a white lie something that if somebody directly said, "Did you do this?" It's not a white lie if you lie. Like, I feel like that's just a bold-faced lie.
Right.
Like,
or like, what about people that beef up their resumes? And they might say, you know, they had a little extra responsibility that they didn't have.
Right.
And they try to, you know, use some wording to work around some things.
Right.
to get the job. They're like, well, technically, no, we talking about really,
Right.
not technically, but really. What's up? Like, and they be like, oh, it was just a little white lie. It wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't even matter. It just sounded more professional. Like, but it was still a lie.
It was a lie. That's the thing.
And you know, like the example, when you tell somebody they look good, then they keep looking like that.
Right.
And then you like, okay, now we need an intervention. But it's
Right.
like, but you ruined it because you told them they look good and they
Right.
had confidence that they look good like that. Then you got to be like, look, you got to stop. But you said, I told you that one time. So then how they going to trust you? How they going to trust your judgment? Because you gave them that little white lie. And now it turned to something big. You just like,
I feel like a white lie stops being a white lie. That's a good question. I mean, maybe if it actually does some harm. That's the best that I would think. Like, if you are harming, like, if it could potentially harm yourself or harm somebody else, whether it's physically, emotionally, spiritually, that's not a white lie anymore. Then you crossing into that dark shadow light.
girl, yes. And see, it's like, I don't know. Like, I hear you. And it's like, for me, I'm just like, I just can't even call it a lie anymore. I'm just like, look. Because sometimes you keep it so real, you rude.
Mm-hmm.
People like, oh, she rude. She's a, they start calling you out of your name. And you be like, in your defense, I just keep it real. And they be like, yeah, but you kind of cold.
Yeah.
So then you don't want to come across
That's
cold.
true.
But then it's like, you want to protect people's feelings. But I'm like,
Right.
I can't call it no little white lie. I'm going to say that I spoke. That's what we going to say. Let's reword it.
Okay.
We're not going to say no white lie.
Okay.
Like you said, with the harm situation. For example, I'm going to use something real that people, I'm sure y'all have experienced this, where somebody brought somebody, like say you invited them and they brought extra people, and you was like, well, hold up. You don't want to cause a scene. You're not happy right now, but you don't want to cause a scene. And then, like right in their faces, they're like, oh, I hope you didn't mind that I brought you. Just like, oh no, it's okay, it's fine. Now you lying.
Yeah. That's a good example.
Because you lying because it's not fine, but you're not gonna be rude to these extra guests, and you don't want to cause a scene. So you're telling yourself that it's fine. You don't want to react. You want to immediately forgive them. So it's like you're not feeling like it's fine, but you are making the choice to immediately forgive them.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to reword this, because I don't like this white lie thing, because we're not going to make a lie look pure.
No.
I don't want to make a lie look pure and innocent. We're going to have to rename this. Let's rename. Maybe we can coin this, like hashtag it or something.
Let's call it.
We about to hashtag some stuff. What should we call it? Let's give some examples. So I gave one example, right? Give me another example where you just might just be like, instant forgiveness. In that case, it's instant forgiveness. But what if you're telling somebody so?
Okay.
Okay.
So my example would be, let's say you have a significant other, whether it's boyfriend or girlfriend or wife or husband, right? And they get you a gift.
Ooh,
and you done already been throwing out hints of what you want.
You don't want to be ungrateful. Yeah.
And you see that box, you immediately see the box. Probably ain't even, because you see the size of it. You like, ooh. And you're like, oh, okay. Oh my gosh, okay. You open that box and then you see.
And it'd be some boo boo.
It'd be some boo boo. Boo boo. I'm not even gonna throw an example. Boo boo. And then you're like, wow, oh my gosh, honey, that was so great. Oh my goodness.
And they excited too. They be excited looking at your face like,
honey, you just know me so well.
Like, okay, Arthur, if you're watching this, I'm not talking about you. You give me great gifts. Michael, I'm sure you give her great gifts. But we just speaking on a whole. We speaking for the world.
Yes. We're speaking through our life experiences.
Yes.
Not just one particular.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. So then in that case, yeah, you would try to be nice because you know we'd be like, what is this mess? When you open up the gift, what is this boo-boo?
Mess?
And why did you have me thinking it was something else? You're gonna be like, wow. So what should we call that? Mine was instant forgiveness. What would you call that?
I would say, to me, and this is my own little thing, I would say maybe to dilute the tea. Diluting the tea. So sweetening the tea, you're making it like, what is this mess? You know what I mean? You stir the tea, but you're diluting it some when you're not ready to like. You're like,
up on that one.
Dilute the tea. Dilute the tea. Because I mean, sometimes being blunt and honest with somebody, people, everybody's seen the meme out there with the frog, like,
girl,
when you
I be
sip that tea, yes. But when I would, like you said, instead of like, making it seem that the white lie is a pure, innocent thing, no, I don't even like the pureness kind of aspect of it in lie in the same phrase.
We're not gonna do that.
No.
Let's keep pure.
Yes.
No lie gonna be pure.
No.
So what? Hashtag choices. Hashtag I made a choice. What we gonna do? What you think? We need a hashtag, y'all.
We do.
Look, in the comments, we want y'all to leave a comment of just an example. It don't even have to be something you've lived. Nothing. It don't even have to be a personal situation. But give us an example of when you would give us what should the hashtag be?
When you would give some diluted tea.
Should we say it should be hashtag diluted tea?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna do hashtag diluted tea. Diluted tea, right? Hashtag diluted tea. I like that other hashtag too. I made a choice.
I do like that one.
Hashtag diluted tea. Hashtag I made a choice. So leave a comment and tell us what diluted tea that you made a choice on. Give us some examples on when you're gonna have to dilute that tea or you have to make a choice, okay? So we're gonna put the hashtags in the description box.
Mm-hmm.
And girl, put the tea
you know
down.
what? It is what it is.
So what?
It's about that time.
All right, now don't forget to leave that description. Come on, girl, get off of me.
Comment below. Bye.